Okay, so this is how you are going to print. The first thing you're going to do is, after you have outlined your fruit, vegetable, dessert, food item, drink item, whatever it is, in Sharpie, and I've seen it, and you're good to go, then you're going to need to cut it out. Okay. All right. So now I've got my food ready to go, ready to transfer. So you're going to need two things in order to transfer. You're going to need a foam sheet, which I'll give you, and you're going to need a pencil. So you don't want your pencil to be super sharp. A super sharp pencil is going to poke a hole through the foam. These things are very delicate. So what you want to do is you want to take your pencil and dull it by tapping it a few times on the table. 3 times should do. Okay, before you do anything though, you want to go ahead and write your name on the back. Sharpie, okay, not pencil, it'll push through. And then your period. Okay, all right. Let's turn it over. You're gonna now put your food on top of your foam. And here's the most important part. After you have it on there, you don't want it to move. Okay, so if you wanna grab a piece of tape and tape it down, you can do that too. Try to find a spot where your Sharpies are gonna be on top of the tape. All right, so now you're going to outline your Sharpie lines with your pencil. Okay, so now once you have this completely outlined with pencil, you're going to take it off, and you should lightly be able to see it on your foam. Okay, remember, do not bend your foam sheet. If it has a crease in it, that crease will print. Okay, so now it's very, very lightly drawn onto the sheet. Okay, but you want to make sure that you can see it a little bit darker. You want to be able to run your finger over it and feel a deep groove. Okay, so I'm going to go back over it now, directly on to the foam sheet with my pencil. Okay, all right, so once you have that done, you're basically ready to print. So what we are going to be doing is, we're not going to be printing with ink like a normal printer. We are going to be printing with washable markers. So to do this, all you have to do is, I'm going to put brand new markers on your table. So what you're going to need to do is find a color group that you like. These are all cool colors. Okay, so if you take a look back at the color wheel, we have our cool colors, we have our warm colors, primary colors, secondary colors, and any 3 in a row you can use. So purple, red, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, green. Any 3 in a row look really good together. Okay, all right, here we go. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna make sure that you're not pressing down with the tip. Don't use the very tip of the marker. That could make a line into it, and that line may print. So you wanna hold it to the side and use that flat edge of the marker. Okay. You want to be careful not to touch the parts that you already colored, or you'll be printing a fingerprint. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do it as neatly as I've been doing it. You can go a little faster. And I'm gonna do a green banana. Now it'll look like a pickle. I'm gonna do a blue banana. Okay, so now this is the tricky part because you cannot touch anything that you've already colored. Okay. All right. So now is the printing time to print. So I have these sheets for everybody. Okay. Make sure that you write your name on it. Okay. And then you're going to print. So here's how you do this. You're going to get a bucket of water, okay, not a lot in there, and a sponge, okay. So you're going to put the sponge in the water, bring it out. This does not need to be soaking wet, it just needs to be damp in order to lightly wet the page, okay. So I'm going to take the sponge, move this over. I'm going to wipe whichever section I'm going to do. Make sure that if you already have a print done, that you try not to wet the area that already has the print down because it'll start to smear, okay? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lightly get the page wet. Okay, looks like I need a little bit more water. No, I don't. I'm going to get the page wet. Okay. All right, so my page is wet. Now you got to do this pretty quickly. So I'm going to line it up where I want it. There. Once it's down, don't move it or it'll smudge. Get your edges first. Okay, so use your finger to go around all the edges. Okay. Then I'm going across the entire thing. Okay, give it a good press. And then lift it up. And there's your print. And that is how you make a print. So then you'll take this over to the sink, rinse it off with water, completely dry it, and then you can start doing another print. Just keep going down the line, okay, until you have 4 prints. All right, that's it.